Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video. Another paid request. This time for Guillermo. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. This is usually the best bet. I do have a Patreon as well. Both links are down below in the info box. And one of the films he wanted me to talk about was the 2022 film Beast, which I know my friend Michael Teen, the choice voice, he loved this movie. If he ever sees it, you know you love this movie. It stars Idris Elba and Sharlto Copley. Now, Idris Elba, I do like as an actor. He's a good actor. He was in the last Suicide Squad film. He was the lead in that. Again, very good, solid actor. Sharlto Copley, I've liked him ever since I saw him in District 9, and he was a lot of fun in Hardcore Henry. The story is pretty basic. You've seen this type of stuff before. It's a killer lion movie. Idris Elba's wife has died, and she was from Africa. So to show the kids where their mom came from, he takes the two kids to Africa. They're gonna meet up with Sharlto Copley, who knew their mom from back in the day. He's also friendly with Idris Elba's character. Idris Elba and the mom were separated and divorced, so he wasn't there because of that. And the younger daughter understands, but the older daughter is very pissy, very, oh, you weren't there. And she's one of the issues I have with the film, because she was a dumb dipshit syndrome. The DDS, dumb dipshit syndrome. And just being bitchy to her dad and being annoying and doing dumb fucking decisions, and you want to pick her up and just pile drive her. Sharlto Copley shows them around. They get to this village. They find all these dead bodies, and come to find out it's this rogue lion that at the beginning of the film, these poachers killed a bunch of other lions, but this lion survived, and he wants revenge. And like I say, 15-20 minutes in, you can kind of predict where it's going. So it doesn't really do anything that new, different, unique to really stand itself apart. What it does have going for it is Idris Elba and Sharlto Copley are really good in the film. The CGI line actually isn't too shabby. It's never going to be photographically perfect, but compared to other films, it's actually pretty decent. And it's not too long of a film, so at least it's about 90 minutes. But yeah, it's one of those things where kind of at best a basic formulaic movie. Some stuff to talk about. Like I say, they get there, they meet up. Sharlto Copley and Idris Elba work well together. I kind of wish the movie was just about those two, without the kids. I do. I wish it was just about those two. A guy whose wife died. He goes back to see where his wife came from. Like learn more about. Maybe go back to bury her, because she wanted to be buried at her homeland, and meets with Sharlto Copley. They get separated. He feels guilty. He wants to fight more. Sharlto Copley helps him. They work together. Sharlto Copley's hurt. He's like, my wife died. I'm not going to let my friend die either. He mans up. I would prefer that story. That's just me, though. Because I think, again, these two guys working together was the best part of the movie. I bought them as friends. Both felt comfortable talking with each other, conversing with each other. But then it's like, okay, we have the older daughter getting pissy every once in a while. Dad, Sharlto Copley showed more interest in 10 minutes than you did in a year. Because she's a photographer. Maybe your photos suck. Man, you've haven't been interested in us in the last year. Shut up. How about them apples? I mean, you shut the fuck up. Shut up. And he did some dumb character decisions, like when they find the village and there's all these dead bodies. Idris Elba tells the kids, wait over there. You're still outside. There's a bunch of dead bodies. Sharlto says it's a fucking lion. Why are you leaving the kids out there instead of saying, go back to the vehicle? Go back to the car. Here, go to the car, stay here. No, just wait out here. Nothing bad could happen. And then when he comes back out, the older sister was not watching her younger sister, so good job on you. You deserve a fucking badge of stupidity. And then the little girl apparently went through this goddamn maze. Must be almost the fucking maze from The Shining. Somebody went through all this fucking maze and then found a dead body and screamed. I'm like, how the fuck did you go through all this goddamn maze by yourself? Wandering around. She'd be the type to wander around in a park and get herself fucking kidnapped. So they finally get back. They go off on the road. They find a guy in the middle of the road, wounded. Idris tells him to stay in the car. Idris Elba's a doctor. Sharlto Copley is an anti-poacher. He's got a gun. And they find this guy. Now, Sharlto Copley hears noise. Now, I would think, you know what? Help this guy into the truck. Get the fuck out of there. But for some reason, they have Sharlto Copley wander off into the fucking bushes like an idiot. I'm like, you just shoot that lion from the car. You do know that, right? Why you do that? You stay there. Why would you not stay here where you can see more instead of going to the bushes where you can't see shit? Wouldn't it be better to be out in the open so you could see it coming, you could get a better aim? Or go back to the fucking vehicle and... No. They gotta have the script have people do stupid shit. Him go off there so he could be attacked and wounded and separated. So a chunk of it is just Idris Elba and the two girls. And then for some fucking reason, the older girl goes out of the fucking truck. You know there's dead bodies. There's a guy wounded in the road. Even the sister's like, stay here, stay here. Nah, I don't care what anybody says. Because I have DDS, dumb dipshit syndrome. You need that shit fixed. I'm gonna go out here, what could happen? Well, Idris goes off, sees something, get back in the vehicle, lion comes up to them. They go up against the window. And like my friend said in his review, they go up against his window, but this window, the fucking window is rolled down. No one thinks they're rolling the window up, so the fucking lion reaches in and almost eats their ass. Talk about winning the Darwin Award. So they get the vehicle started and like they go for 30 seconds and they crash to a fucking thing. So they're stuck. Sharlto Copley's on the radio. Idris Elba talks him through healing his wounds. And the daughter won't shut the fuck up. We need to go out there. We need to go out there. We can't leave him there. We need to go out there. Yeah, he fucking knows. Idris Elba's not even saying we're leaving him. He should have said, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna throw your ass and it'll be a meal. It'll be a snap pack for that fucking cowardly lion. Okay, motherfucker? I'm going to feed you to the MGM lion. Shut up. But we need to do that, and we need to do this. Shut the fuck up. Do you need duct tape? Duct tape says, I've been told fixes everything. Can it fix your mouth? God damn it, lady. So, they find the tranquilizer done. The older daughter saw someone put the gun together, so she tells him how to do it. He gets up on top looking for the lion, and for some reason she gets out of the fucking truck. And lo and behold, the lion comes, attacks Idris Elba. Idris Elba is maneuvering to get away from the lion while the older sister runs off. I guess the lion didn't notice her and gets to Sharlto Copley. And even he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then the younger sister in the truck gets a trank and is able to hit the lion. So the older daughter goes out like a fuckhead, but then it rewards her behavior because, look, because of her tenacity, she was able to get the Sharlto Copley. She was able to get him back here to safety. I'm like, you just reward this person for being a fucking idiot. Thank you, movie. Even at this point, it's like they're in the vehicle and he's trying to calm the younger girl down, and the older sister's like, don't make another promise you can't keep. I'm like, here's the promise. My promise is I'm going to promise my face is going to be in your face. I'm going to throw your ass to the fucking lion, and you're the MGM lion going to be in your fucking diarrhea. You're going to be his fucking diarrhea. How about that? You're going to be the shit coming out of the MGM lion shit. Shut the fuck up, lady. No wonder my friend was so pissed off with this movie because of that character. Because I was pissed off with this fucking character. Why do we need this annoying brat of a character? Well, the movie would be too boring. We need some drama, some conflict. Well, then do it well like Jaws did. Between Quentin and Hooper. Not this bullshit. Not this little fucking annoying older sister that I want to just fucking body slam. Idris Elba is doing the best that he can, and he's doing a good job. I feel sorry for the guy. With the script he's given, he's trying. Sharlto Copley's wounded. For some reason, they keep having Idris Elba have these weird dreams, where he's dreaming about his wife, and he's like going through this weird corridor type of, not corridor, but the kind of this thing, POV following. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Is he dreaming the spirit world, asshole? We can't see you. He just dream. I did dream about his wife. Well, I can understand the bit where he's sleeping and he imagines his wife next to him and trying to tell him something, like him thinking himself. But these like other weird dream scenes where he's like POV going through, and they just felt they didn't fit with the rest of the movie. They get help from these poachers, but then they find out that Sharlto Copley, who's an anti-poacher's in there, so they get pissed, but then the lion comes in and kills them. And you don't really see a lot of gore. You see a little bit of blood in here, but it's not like you see a lion rip arms off or rip heads off. You just see like it kind of tackles people. Maybe a little bit of bloody remains here and there, a little bit, but nothing too crazy or off-kilter. So he tells the girls, I'm going to go out there and find the keys. I'll let you know. But then these two fucking girls keep calling him on the goddamn walkie-talkies. I'm like, think about it. There's a goddamn lion out there. Would it really be that smart? Hey, Dad, are you okay? I'm like, you fucking little assholes. You give away his position. And he literally has to shut the shit off. So, or break it or whatever he did. So that they would stop giving away his fucking position. I'm like, you fucking assholes. You idiots. Especially the older sister. You want to say you're so goddamn smart. You give away his position. Stop calling on the walkie-talkies. So the younger sister I could deal with her. The older sister was just so irritating. The characters doing really dumb decisions. The attack sequences. Again, the CGI on the lion is decent, but I mean, it's Idris Elba hiding under a vehicle, or it almost gets into the truck at one point earlier in the film that I mentioned, where the window was halfway rolled down, or the lion tackles someone in the dark of these poachers. But it's nothing that remarkable. I mean, and it's definitely, you saw this done better back in the day with Cujo, which felt more intense and more of an involving story. That was back in the early 80s. There's nothing crazy in terms of action or excitement. It's not scary. And then I didn't like this where he's not back yet. The lion attached to the vehicle. Sharlto Copley gets the girls out. But him and the lion are in the vehicle. It goes off this cliff. Crashes. There's gas coming down. And I didn't understand this. Like, okay, the lion is like right here. So Sharlto Copley, this is spoilers. Spoilers. He lights the thing, blows it up. Blows up the lion. But then the lion comes back and he's fine. Like, I didn't know lions could survive explosions and fire like that. But apparently they can. So Idris Elba gets with the girls. They get in the vehicle. They get to this place they saw earlier in the movie. They go in. Like my friend says, they don't close any doors or anything. I don't know why you would not want to close a fucking door just in case, but they don't, so a lion gets in. Idris Elba has a shitty plan. I do think there's a shitty... I mean, granted it worked, but it should not have worked. Early in the film, Sharlto Copley had shown them this group of lions, this pride of lions, where Sharlto Copley was friendly with them. And he explains that the females hunt, the males protect the pride from outsiders, usually from other lions. Idris Elba remembers this, so he runs to have the lion chase him, and like the pride of lions are right here, and Idris Elba is like, the lion's attacking him, and he's smacking him, and he stabs like one or two times, but he's just getting the shit kicked down by the lion. Like, bit, clawed. I'm like, this is a really shitty plan, Idris Elba. This is a really shit plan. And I don't know why you wouldn't try to run it over with the fucking car or whatever. Just seems like a shitty plan. What if those lions didn't do anything? What if those lions said, well, he's over there, but he comes closer to us, then we'll take care of him. What if the lion's like, well, fuck that lion. That lion's hungry. Fine, you do what you want. You just stay over there. Just don't come near us. But yeah, I guess it worked. Even though you got your ass torn from here to Zimbabwe. Talk about the phrase, tore him a new asshole. But I guess it worked. He's in a hospital, says some things to his kids. They go see this tree that the mom had took a photograph of, and the movie's over. Idris Elba and Sharlto Copley are really good. They deserved a better script. They deserved mostly a better script. The line scenes are maybe... CGI's pretty decent, but the scenes with the line, I don't know, they're average at best in terms of action. It's not really a scary movie. It's not too bloody of a movie. There's not much in terms of development. The kids, mainly the older sister, is really annoying, irritating, cringeworthy, won't shut up. Even when you should. She's always being pissy, always judgmental. It's trying to showcase that, hey, she lost her mom and blah, blah, blah. But it just did a poor job of doing it. So the audience, like me, doesn't feel sorry for her. Instead, just pisses me off. I don't know why. Like, Sharlto Copley, his death means nothing because he blows up the line, but it doesn't do anything, so his death was all for nothing. I thought that kind of sucked ass. So overall, I wasn't a fan of the movie. Like I say, Idris Elba and Sharlto Copley deserve better. A lot better. Some dumb decisions characters make, which I blame the script for. And overall, just not a fan of the film. So, I prefer Beast Aftershave. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.